Hey everyone, Norm from Tested here at DesignerCon 2019. Although, chatting with Brock here at the Mondo booth, it might look like we're at Comic-Con, but it's DesignerCon.
Yeah, DesignerCon.
We're talking about toys. Yeah. This is my jam here. You guys have mechs, robots, interpretations on our favorite characters.
Absolutely.
What's amazing and new? You got a new Iron Giant. Let's talk about this Iron Giant.
Yeah, so Iron Giant, when I came on board, Mondo, about 6 or so years ago, that was the first project I worked on, was our 16-inch Iron Giant, and it was one of our biggest products we ever put out, not just in terms of scale, but in terms of sales. People loved it, I loved it, I was very proud of that. So I wanted to kind of, instead of just redoing the figure, I was like, well, we're doing this mecha line where we're taking characters and reinterpreting them as giant robots. But why not also just put characters that are already robots in the line, and Iron Giant will do a new scale. So he's a little bit smaller. He's now 12 inches tall, about 12 and a half, around there. You'll have a little bit more accessories. On his body, he'll have more articulation, and he'll be a little bit less expensive than the other one was, which is another way of just revisiting the character. And and he's a fan favorite. He's our favorite. We just happen to love Iron Giant.
I mean, in terms of thinking about toy design, right? There's obviously scale. You can go. An Iron Giant is not. He's massive. He's not like six scale. He's much smaller scale at this size. But you guys have done on the high end a 16-inch, super highly articulated. There's also last year you had just the straight up vinyl version.
Yes,
of
correct.
Iron Giant, which is like not articulated.
It's a little bit articulated.
A little bit, right. But it's like a different type of collector item.
Yeah.
And this is kind of sits in between here, where things like the fingers aren't articulated, but swapping hands.
So that's
how you think about like the different categories?
Because it was practicality, because we had issues with some of the bigger ones. The articulated hands fingers would pop off and that kind of stuff. So when you scale them down, I knew that would just increase. So our friends at Big Shot Toy Works who helped develop this figure, we both agreed we're just doing swap by hands this time. We want to make sure that people get the quality, and we have enough different kinds of hands. We get all kinds of expressions, everything from him doing this, and pointing fingers, thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Being able to hold the car with Hogarth in it. It was fun to kind of revisit him and just saying okay, what can we do but better? That's really what it was. So
totally. And one of the things that I noticed of all these robots, all these mechs, they're all self-standing, and is that the goal? You guys don't do figures with stands?
Yeah, I mean, we with some of our other categories we do, but with the robots, they're usually chunky enough that they can stand on their own. Our mecha, our Marvel and DC mechas are currently prototypes glued together, but they will be able to stand on their own. Absolutely, yeah. That's the cool thing, is they have enough structural integrity to be able to stand up.
And you're designing them the hinge on the feet, for example, the ankles to be very rigid, so that's and the center of balance. Because if someone's that looks like it's a statue. It's one of my favorite things about posable high-end collectibles is that you find your pose, you're super happy with it, it looks like a statue, and then 6 months later, you can repose it, and there's infinite possibilities.
And that's the cool thing about robots, unlike something more organic where you have to kind of cut into the musculature to make articulation. With robots, it's part of the design, so you can really just put it in there. It looks natural. Articulation looks natural in a robot because, of course, they need the articulation as a giant robot.
The seams are part of the character.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
tell me also about the Soundwave here.
So this is a product in development right now. It's unpainted, but we're starting a new line of as part of our mecha line, Transformers in the 12-ish inch range. Everyone usually starts with Optimus Prime and Megatron. We were like, nope, we're not going to do that. So we're doing Soundwave first, and he'll be fully articulated. He won't transform. We're not allowed to do that because it's for Hasbro to do. But he will come with a couple of tape characters as robots that you can articulate as well. And after him, we'll go to RC, the first female Transformer from the original Transformers, the movie. And then Bumblebee, Starscream, Shockwave, and maybe a few others that we'll get into there.
Wow.
So you notice I haven't said Optimus and Megatron, so they're way out there. Because we want to make sure that people know that we're really into this, and we want to start with I wouldn't say B and C characters, but just maybe not the two icons. We want to start with some of the fan favorites first.
Yeah, and characters that are maybe underrepresented in the general toy collecting.
Correct.
World,
yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
things from monster movies to video games. I know you guys just announced the Gordon Freeman from Half-Life. Very excited about that. Good timing with the announcement of Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah, we planned it.
And of course, you guys have a whole line of Batman animated series figures. Any updates on the shipping for some of those?
Absolutely. So Mr. Freeze is on his way. He's on the water right now from the factory. He should be landing December, January, depending on local shipping because of the holidays. We have the Batman Black variant that we just put up that will be shipping just right after him. And then come spring, early spring, we're not even going to pre-order Catwoman. We're just bringing her in, going to put her up when she's already in stock.
Oh, great.
So you'll be able to get her right away. And then from there, we'll see what we do next from there. So we're going to do, I know everyone wants Harley and Joker. We'll get to them. But we're going to maybe do 1 or 2 characters between Catwoman and them. So
sounds like you got a lot on your plate. I'm going to gravitate toward the mecha, and it's great to hear that you're thinking about products generations down the line.
Absolutely.
Well, bring back Iron Giant.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brock.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to see you.
Take care.